Your local sports leader, Classic Hits 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to night 2 of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Basketball Tournament here at Altamont Community High School. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside Gil Warner back at the studios. And a reminder that we have live video as well as audio streaming of every game. And working hard over there, C.J. Schmidt and Caleb Moody, and we appreciate their efforts on that front. And speaking of front, if you go to the front page of our website, there'll be little buttons you can punch, and that'll get you right to where you need to go if you want to see the video or hear the audio streaming. So a couple of quick shortcuts there that'll certainly help you get ready to enjoy the action. First doubleheader of the week. We had a single game last night, and St. Elmo Brownstown prevailed over Cotton Herrick Beecher City. As a result, the Eagles advance to this against top-seeded St. Anthony, and some people are probably thinking, well, that's some reward. I got to play the top seed, but they're still playing.
That's right. They have a chance, and that's what you wanted to have once you have to play in that Monday game, and St. Elmo Brownstown's given themselves that chance. And I wonder how many times, if ever, the 1 seed has played the 8 seed in this tournament, and they have the same number of wins on the season.
That's a good question.
Because St. Anthony's 12-10 on the season. St. Elmo Brownstown's 12-9. Yes, differences in schedules, absolutely, that's a factor. But still, I think we've been talking about the balance of this tournament for a long time this year. I think that's a pretty good evidence of what we've been talking about.
Yeah, it'll be a fun thing. If your team that is the 9 seed has 9 wins already this year, I mean, that may be the telling thing about this National Trail Conference tournament. And, you know, some teams play in a couple of conferences in the NTC. Then St. Anthony tries to load up with lots of opponents, but everybody's beefed up their schedule in the conference, it seems to me, in recent years. So I just think it's a high-quality tournament, and this ought to be a lot of fun.
It really should be. And St. Elmo Brownstown, you know, they've got the first game jitters of the NTC tournament out of their system. You don't know how that'll affect St. Anthony. And the thing that you got to remember is none of these kids for St. Anthony have played in this National Trail Conference tournament because we didn't have it last year. And none of these kids were playing as either a sophomore or a freshman at that point in time, very much varsity minutes. The only one I could think that might have got on the clock court a little bit would have been Craig Croy for St. Anthony, and I honestly don't know how much he played as a sophomore with the varsity by the time the tournament rolled around.
I think the answer is not much, because hardly anybody played for St. Anthony last year that's playing this year, much less 2 years ago. So I think that's a point well made. It's going to be an interesting night. St. Anthony brings Craig Croy back into the starting lineup tonight after he's battled a foot injury for some weeks. And so we'll see about how that affects things. And Matt will tell you details about that in a minute. SEB had a good game last night once they got rolling. But boy, they were just like getting out of the blocks very slowly. And then all of a sudden, about halfway through the third quarter, they got clicking, and fourth quarter, it was see you later.
Yeah, and once they were able to get control of the tempo of the game, and then they were able to spread the court, they really took advantage of those opportunities. And, you know, they're looking to probably do something a little different to kind of get St. Anthony off kilter a little bit in the opening minutes. And if they can, the longer they stay with them, the more that they'll feel like they have a chance.
Second game's going to be a doozy as well, and we'll talk about that when we're back in a minute. Pre-game information on night 2 of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament in 90 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Person-to-person money transfer, Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net. The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont Community High School, getting ready for our first of our doubleheader tonight between St. Anthony and St. Elmo Brownstown. We talked about the fact that Caleb Croy back in the starting lineup for St. Anthony, and that means you can only play 5 at a time, and so somebody has to sit, and it's Adam Rudabaugh. He's the sophomore in the equation, and Cody thinks that that'll make them the best team, and so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and essentially this St. Anthony club has gone 8, 9, 10 deep easily throughout the season. We saw it the other night at Windsor Sioux Straws when they defeated the Hatchets, and that's a weapon that they can use. St. Elmo Brownstown, maybe not as quite as deep as they ran 7 throughout the most part of the game in their victory on Monday night, but it's just going to be about seeing which team can get in rhythm and get going here and start to impose their will. The first thing you notice is St. Elmo Brownstown is going to have to try to come up with some way to combat the size of St. Anthony versus the size in their lineup.
They're pretty big, St. Anthony, as a rule, and nobody that's a giant, but everybody's pretty big and pretty well, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? They're a pretty strong bunch as a rule, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. The Eagles are quick, and their transition game is working really well at the end of the game last night, so we'll see whether some of that carries over tonight. And the second game tonight, boy, we're going to have fun. North Clay and Dietrich, 4 and 5 seeds, and that ought to just be a blast. Josh Zink's crew's really cooking now that everybody's healthy. And Dietrich's having a good year under Brent Bonoff, their first-year coach. So suffice to say, we ought to have a couple of good ones tonight.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that second game as well. The 4-5 is always a fun matchup, but this year we talked about how you could pretty much take the 2 through 7, 2 through 8, and they could have come out a lot of different ways.
Lots of coaches have told me the same thing, and I think that makes this worth watching. And with worth watching, I'm checking over at CJ and Caleb, and they say everything looks good. 2 thumbs up. That's what I like to see. So we're good to go. I think we're about to hear the horn, and then we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll have the introduction of the lineups, and we'll be ready to rock here at the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament.
Tell you what, the folks here do such a great job of hosting this event. They really have it down. Even after a year off, I think that things have started off pretty smoothly, and I'm sure that they'll continue that way here at the NTC.
I don't know if everybody knows, but there was a transition as far as the administration at Altamont at the first of the year. Jerry Kachuk retired, and so Peggy Beaker, it was announced months ago, took over as the principal. Chris Biggs moves up to the AD spot, so all that happens right now as we start the National Trail Conference Tournament, so that's a lot on those two, but they're certainly up to the job. We're going to have some vocalists from Altamont with our national anthem. And the cheers for the Altamont Vocal Group. Boy, they have a great music program at Altamont year in and year out. Nice job, kids. You ready for some starting lineups?
I can certainly give them to you here as we get set for action in this first game of the night of the National Trail Conference Tournament, as it'll be the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles, the visitors, 12-9 under their head coach Greg Fiesel. They will start the same five they started last night. That includes Jarrett Hasley, the 5'11 junior, wearing number 11. He'll be joined out there by Gavin Smith, a 5'9" senior, wearing number 13. Brady Maxey, number 20, a 5'11 senior, will be joined by Caleb Campbell. Campbell led them in scoring with 15 last night, as he wears number 30, and again, a 6'1 junior. And at a forward spot, it's Adam Atwood, a 6-foot sophomore. Atwood wears number 32 for the Eagles. For the St. Anthony Bulldogs under head coach Cody Rinker, they're 12-10 on the season, but 6-0 in regular season National Conference play. They will start at a guard. Griffin Sahe, the 6'3 junior, wears number 23. He'll be joined out there by Max Koenig. Koenig, a 6-foot sophomore, wears number 31. Brock Fearday, 6-foot freshman, has worked his way into the starting lineup and paid a lot of dividends for the Bulldogs. He wears number 41. He'll be joined by Craig Croy. Croy, a 6'3 senior, returns to the starting lineup tonight wearing number 25. He suffered a foot injury. That's been bothering him off and on throughout the first part of the season, but he is ready to go for the NTC tournament. And rounding out the lineup is a very well-rounded player, Kyle Stewart, the 6'4" senior, wears number 15 for the St. Anthony Bulldogs, and he will start in the post for Coach Cody Rinker.
Cody's point about who to start and who to sit was pretty simple. How do I seek Brock Fearday? He's scoring me 9-10 points a game. He does a great job. I can't very well sit him down. So he remains in the starting lineup even with the return of Craig Croy. That makes St. Anthony even a little tougher inside. That certainly adds to the beat.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things where, you know, Croy, a starter at the beginning of the year, a starter last year for the Bulldogs. Once he was able to overcome that foot injury, you had a feeling he would be back, but it was just going to be a matter of time. And but the Bulldogs will run extremely deep, and we'll see how many players they employ here in this one.
I didn't mention it. 55-35 was the final score. In case you're keeping your bracket handy, that was the last night final. And that's what advanced SCB to this game. Now, CHBC fans, remember, you're in the first game Thursday. You're not done. So, first game, 5 o'clock. We have a triple header on Thursday. And that's next time we'll see the Bobcats.
It's going to be Caleb Campbell jumping it up against Kyle Stewart as the toss is in the air and the tip is controlled by the Eagles, and we get things underway. Brady Maxey will set things up against St. Anthony's man-to-man, it looks like.
They go to just matching up.
They go to Pasley, out top to Smith. Now they swing it over Maxey. Baseline Campbell. Turnaround jumper from 12. Good. As Caleb Campbell knocks down his first shot of the night, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Eagles.
Fall-away jumper gets the Eagles on top.
Looks like a man-to-man for the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles as well. As they look inside to Stewart. He's double-teamed. Maxey and Campbell down there bothering him, and it's knocked loose. Maxey goes to the floor and fires it up ahead to Smith. Smith saw the defense recover, so he kicks it out to Atwood for a wing three. Shot no good, and the rebound's taken by Smith. He tries to kick it out top, and that pass is intercepted as Koenig stepped in front, so the teams trade turnovers. And here comes St. Anthony. Croy blasts down the lane. Campbell blocks the shot. Rebound to Atwood. His pass up court tapped away by Stewart and picked up by Fearday. He hands it back to Sahe. Sahe brings it into the lane, turns, puts up a shot. It's no good. And a foul is called as Pasley went up with him and apparently got him on the arm.
Foul on 1-1. You're right. First foul of the night.
So we've had a lot of action for 1 minute and 5 seconds. And it's a 2-0 lead for St. Anthony, for St. Elmo Brownstown, as St. Anthony's trying to tie it up at the line. Sahe's first free throw is good. He takes his time, takes a dribble, holds, takes another dribble, puts this one up. It's good. So Sahe ties the game at 2 as he knocks down a couple of free throws. St. Anthony opens up on a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Eagles get it across the timeline with a pass to Atwood. He splits the defense, goes across the court to Campbell. Now in the corner, Pasley for three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Atwood with the rebound, kicks it over to Smith. Now they swing it around the perimeter. Campbell for a wing three, in and out. This rebound, a trio of Bulldogs there, and Koenig claims it for St. Anthony. Pass up court, knocked away as Campbell knocks the pass intended for Fearday out of bounds along the sideline.
Level of intensity pretty strong by the Eagles. The thing you wonder about is with the limited number of reserves, by the end of the game, whether they're going to be able to keep that up. But right now, it's impressive.
Troy tried to go to the baseline, was cut off. He sends it out to a teammate. They swing it around to Fahey. They go back out top to Koenig, now to Fearday on the right wing. Fearday skips it over to Stewart, now to Croy on the left side. Gets a little screen, goes into the lane, works between the defenders. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they say it's touched last by Croy.
So, shot?
I think it was a turnover. He didn't quite have a shot up yet, so it's 3 St. Anthony turnovers already as St. Elmo Brownstown splits the double team at the timeline. Pass from Maxey, batted down, but Maxey got it back to Campbell, to Atwood. They go inside to Smith. A little shot, no good. Rebound, and a foul is called. A couple of Eagles in the vicinity, and they're going to be picking up a personal.
That foul goes against Gavin Smith. His first, 2 on the Eagles. And it was on the rebound?
Yeah. Yep. Nobody ever really established it. I guess it would have been Croy if you want to go there. Meanwhile, St. Anthony walks it up court. One pass and another pass back across to Fahey, and he buries a 3. He has all 5 points for St. Anthony in the opening 2 minutes.
Well, they're trapping now against the Eagles, and see, that time they got it up pretty good shape.
Eagles swing it around the perimeter. They get it to Pasley. A corner 3 is short, but he got his own rebound. Gets into the lane. He says they're awful tall. He kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey will drive into the paint, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound Croy. Outlet to Stewart. Bounces it ahead to Fearday. Great passing leads to a layup for Fearday as he has his first 2 points of the tournament, and it's 7-2. Eagles push it up court to try to beat the pressure. They get it in the corner to Pasley. He's double teamed. Ball is on the floor. So are the players as the jump is whistled. Stewart was down there with Pasley, and the possession arrow keeps it with the Eagles. No, it'll go to St. Anthony.
Eagles' second turnover.
Checking in is Cade Schaub for St. Elmo Brownstown. He replaces Pasley. Into the ball game for St. Anthony is Adam Rudabaugh as Croy heads to the bench.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a case of stamina for him because gameplay, I mean, that's not quite the same as practice.
Bulldogs work the ball up court. They get it to Fearday on the right side. He swings it to Stewart out top. Now to Fahey left wing. He works around the screen, rises up on a jumper, and it's good.
Thank you.
Griffin Fahey feeling good at the beginning of this ball game. They're up 9-2 are the St. Anthony Bulldogs.
Maybe you mentioned it. Rudabaugh came in when Croy sat down for St. Anthony.
Here's the Eagles beating the pressure. They get it over to Atwood. Left wing 3 off the heel of the rim. No good. Rebound comes out long. Tracked down by Fearday. And St. Anthony is pushing it. They get it ahead to Fahey. Fahey on the right side has it poked free as Smith takes it away. He's driving up court for the left-handed layup. Shot's no good. Bodies collide underneath. Smith is slow to get up as he and Stewart crashed into the stage wall there on the opposite end of the gym for our perspective.
Yeah, they called the foul on Stewart. He ended up pretty much smashing Smith into the stage, and Smith was a little slow getting up. Now they're talking, the 3 officials, so we'll see what this is about.
4:12 on the first quarter clock. It's 9-2 in favor of St. Anthony as Gavin Smith is getting ready to go to the free throw line, but the officials, like you say, are in a pretty in-depth conversation. I know Greg Fiesel had a question, and they are going to call a goaltend.
So, Smith has an and 1 coming.
So, St. Anthony takes the opportunity to make a substitution as Colton Fearday comes into the contest, replacing Max Koenig. Free throw for Smith is up. It's around and no good. Rudabaugh snags the rebound, and he'll hustle it up court as he crosses the timeline, gets to the top of the key. Now the free throw line. He's cut off, leaves it with Fearday. Fearday moves from the wing to the top of the key over to Fahey left side. Fahey back out top to Colton Fearday. Colton Fearday to Rudaball. Little give and go. Back to Colton Fearday. Shot is rejected, but a foul is called, and Colton Fearday heads to the line for a couple.
Colton in the last 3 or 4 weeks has really given the Bulldogs some valuable minutes inside, giving those bigs a rest when they get the opportunity. Fouls on Brady Maxey, and we've got time.
Speaking of arrest, it's time for the mass timeout with under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3:54 specifically. It is St. Anthony 9, St. Elmo Brownstown 4. NTC action on 97.9 XFM.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Factory Fresh Deluxe.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
Drag your feet, you won't have heat.
Don't quit your day job.
562-5201. Jansen's Heating.
Here at Altamont High School, he's going to check. I think one of the pieces of the rope has come off. They're wanting to get that corrected just in case that might have some effect. So they're pulling both teams off on the sidelines.
Coach Cody Rinker went out and personally took a look at it just to see what it looked like underneath there, as Altamont will have a little time here to get that repaired. It might be a good time to mention that one of the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles players, Logan Schrader, is here in uniform with a little bit of a heavy heart, as his great-grandfather, Eugene Blummer, passed away yesterday. So he and his twin brother are both here. And our condolences go out to the Schrader family.
Yeah, I had the passing of Mr. Blummer in the news this morning. He was 96 years old.
Yeah.
Here we go, Alan.
3 weeks shy of his 97th birthday. So,
sorry.
No, that's okay.
Alan Witt gets the job done.
Didn't even need a ladder. Was creative with the use of a little pole of some sort.
We'll ask him about that during a baseball game sometime this spring.
I'm sure that'll be high on his mind. Meanwhile, Colton Fearday's had to wait forever to take the free throws, but the first one's up and good. He has his first point, and it's a 6-point advantage, 10-4. Fearday takes his time. The lefty puts this one up. It's good. So he hits a couple of them, and back to the largest lead of the first quarter for St. Anthony, 11-4, the 7-point lead. Maxey and Atwood get it across the timeline as they play catch up ahead to Smith. Smith double-teamed along the sideline, and a bump is whistled over there.
Fouls on Colton Fearday. His first. That's just 2 on St. Anthony.
Maxey looking to trigger the ball inbounds, goes in backcourt to Caleb Campbell, who had a little trouble with the catch, as he now hands it off to Maxey in the center circle. Maxey bounces it high post to Smith. Smith looks inside, nothing doing, goes to Campbell on the wing as St. Elmo Brownstown's running the flex. Hasley over to Atwood, back across on the right side to Maxey. Maxey looks for the cutter, nothing doing, so goes back out top. And Smith has it, got it to Campbell, steps around his man, rises up on a 12-footer and hits it.
Eagles have not had any trouble getting a lot of shots away. Got a couple to drop down this last couple of trips, counting the goaltend.
Now Croy rises up on a long three from the wing, no good. Rebound Atwood. Atwood to Pasley. Pasley says, Atwood, why don't you come back and bring this up court, as St. Anthony drops back in the half-court man-to-man.
Eagles are keeping up with the Bulldogs on the board so far. That's worth noting.
Maxey brings it across to the top of the key as the Eagles have spread the court, much like they did in the fourth quarter against CHBC. Now Campbell gets it in the corner to Pasley. Back out top to Campbell. Campbell from the center circle. Goes over to Maxey. Maxey left wing on the dribble. Back out top. Eagles patient this trip, trailing by 5 with 2:25 to play. Now a little trap from St. Anthony, but they got it to Atwood. Atwood to Smith in the corner. Smith looking for a cutter. No one shows up, so they send it back out top and reset with Campbell. Campbell working on Colton Fearday. He's the only Fearday out there right now. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey works a lob underneath for Smith. Splits the double team, leans in from the left side. Shot's no good, and the rebound's taken down by Stewart. Stewart will run it up court. Gets it to the top of the key where he leaves it with Croy left side. Croy had it knocked loose by Smith. Picked up by Maxey. Maxey tried to hook a pass ahead and did to Smith cutting up court, but he was fouled on that pass attempt. 5th turnover for the Bulldogs, and now we've got a couple of substitutions for St. Anthony, as checking back into the lineup is Max Koenig and Brock Fearday, as Rudebaugh and Colton Fearday have a seat.
I think Cody gave him as long a break as he thought he ought to.
Atwood crosses the timeline, gets it over to Maxey. Now back to the cutting. They go inside to Smith. Smith left his shot short. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Smith. It'll belong to the Bulldogs.
That was a tribute to the job that SEB's doing when I said that about the fact that Cody wanted to get those 2 starters back in there.
Over on the side to Sahe. Posting up on the block is Stewart. He turns, faces the basket, now backs in again on Campbell, who Stewart puts up a shot, and he's fouled by Caleb Campbell.
They'll be coming right at him. Foul on him, his first. That's 4 on the Eagles.
Stewart at the line, looking for his first points of the ball game. Minute 23 on the clock, 11-6 in favor of St. Anthony, and it'll remain 12-6. Shot was right on line, but a little strong as it hit the back iron and then front iron and bounced out.
This is Stewart's first offensive opportunity of the game. Eagles have done a nice job about keeping him away from the basket.
That free throw is up and good. Stewart goes 1 of 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point edge now for the Bulldogs. Eagles working it up court against the 1-2-2. They go ahead to Pasley, who drives the left baseline. Gets into the lane, is double teamed, pass out, picked off by Sahe. Sahe brings it up the right side, leans in, shot off the glass, it rolls off, no good. Rebound taken down by Atwood, and he's pushing the other way. Looks ahead for Maxey. Maxey on the left side, squirms in for a shot, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, last touch by the Bulldogs, and it'll be the Eagles' ball under their hoop.
Eagles would love to get some more shots to drop. 3 out of 13 right now from the field.
Maxey looking, triggers it in the corner to Atwood. Atwood moves towards the lane, stops, pops, 10-footer, no good. Sahe clears the board. Outlet pass ahead to Croy. Croy's got an open lane on the right side, drives and sticks it up and in. Greg Croy's first 2 points, but he's the 5th Bulldog to score in the game, and they're up 14-6.
Eagles showed how fast they can get the ball down the floor last night. Now we'll see where we may have a race by the end of the night.
They got a little soccer going on there as well, as Atwood was trapped across the timeline in that coffin corner, and the ball was punted in the backcourt. As Atwood tried to make a pass, one of the Bulldogs kicked it back all the way to the exit.
Quentin Logan in for Gavin Smith for SEB. St. Anthony made a change as well. They've got Colton Fearday back out there.
Zone look this time, a 1-2-2 in the half court, it appears. Pasley to Atwood, 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. Score is 14-8 in favor of St. Anthony. Eagles look to be content to try to work for the last shot here. 14-6, 8-point advantage. 10 seconds on the clock as Atwood gets it in the corner to Pasley. Pasley puts up a 3, and it got stuck between the rim and the backboard as the shot was short and got pinned.
Eagles have tried 6 threes, still waiting for the first one to go in. That's a pretty integral part of their offense. Those start dropping, we'll really have a game.
Possession arrow favors the Eagles as they go to the jump ball. Inbounds, lobbed out to the free throw line to Campbell. Campbell covered up, handed it to Pasley, now to Atwood. Has to take a 3 at the buzzer. It's off the back of the rim and bounces off, no good. As 1 quarter of play comes to a close in the opening game of Tuesday night's action of the NTC tournament, it's St. Anthony 14, St. Elmo Brownstown 6. You're listening to High School Hoops on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and...
Thanks again from everyone at Northside.
First quarter numbers, Greg?
St. Anthony 4 out of 7 from the field, 5 out of 6 from the line, 6 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 1 for 2 on threes, 3 for 16 for the Eagles in the first quarter.
St. Anthony with the ball. Fahey looks inside to Stewart. Shot left short. Rebound Eagles. They push it up court. Maxey has it across the timeline. Moves to the top of the key. Now hesitates. Goes on the left side. Leans in. Shot is no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Smith hit it last. It'll go to the Bulldogs.
Rest of the stats for the Eagles, 0 for 1 from the line, 5 boards, just 3 turnovers. That's a good number. They missed all 7 of their threes, though. Got to get the 3 ball to start dropping.
Fahey walks it up court. Eagles been playing man-to-man the whole game. Colton Fearday sets a screen for his younger brother, Brock. They swing it around to Fahey. Corner 3, good. Griffin Fahey in double figures with 10 points as St. Anthony leads 17-6.
3 of his first 4 shots have gone down, including a couple of threes.
Atwood double teamed across the timeline. Hooks it over to Maxey, around to Campbell. Fakes the 3, drives to the baseline, puts up a little runner, and it's good. Caleb Campbell has 6, makes it 17-8.
Nice job because he had room to get to the basket before he put it up, and then when the defense surrounded him, then he stopped, popped it, and got it.
Had an official's timeout to fix the net as it was hooked over the rim. After that shot was made by Fahey last time down the court. He'll set the offense. Bounces it for Fearday right side. Fearday gets the screen from Fearday. Brock takes it across the top of the key. Now has picked up his dribble. Needs some help. Finds Rudabaugh. Rudabaugh backs into the lane. Now has picked up his dribble. Kicks it out top to Fahey. Fahey from the top of the key. Takes it over to the left side where he hands it off to Rudabaugh. Rudabaugh moves to the free throw line. Now in the corner to Brock Fearday. Brock hesitates, goes into the paint. Now kicks it to Fearday, left wing, who goes right back inside to Stewart. Turnaround jumper over 2. Good. Kyle Stewart has 3 points, and St. Anthony's expanded their lead again to 11. They're up 19-8. Eagles. Long pass up court to Campbell on the left side. Spins, draws the crowd, gets it out to Maxey. Maxey fakes the 3, now leaves it on the side with Logan. Logan out top to Campbell. Looks underneath for Logan. Pass was a little tall. Logan tips it to himself. Saves it. Got it over to Atwood. Atwood's 15-footer is good for his first 2 points, and it's 19-10.
You're not going to convince me that was the offense. Worked out well.
Eagles don't care. They got a couple of points. St. Anthony, Rudabaugh, nice move to the baseline. Stops with a little runner. Shot no good. Rebound and a foul. As Maxey and Smith tried to secure it for St. Elmo Brownstown, they were bumped from behind by Colton Fearday.
He picks up his second foul, so he'll go have a seat. Croy checks back in. Max Koenig's back for Rudabaugh. So those 2 changes for St. Anthony. And the Eagles set down Quentin Logan. And they've got, I guess, Pasley's back.
Yep, Pasley with the ball. Works into the lane. Kicks it back out top to Campbell. Campbell holds, now leaves it with Atwood. Atwood directs some traffic from the center circle. Sets up the Eagles offense as they go to Maxey on the right wing. Tries to flip it down, now does get it to Smith. Smith sees the double team coming, goes back to Maxey, who drives. Layup's no good, but he's fouled. And Brady Maxey goes to the line for a couple.
It's the 6th foul on St. Anthony. Croy picks up his second. So that might give the Bulldogs some cause to pause. So that's Colton Fearday and Croy with 2 apiece.
Brady Maxey's free throw was left short, however, so the Eagles can't chop into the lead just yet.
Someone named Deb Winter has sent a message. Always enjoyed working the tournament, but this year cheering on the Indians from West Palm Beach, Florida. Way to go, Deb and Howard. Hope you're doing great.
Free throw no good for Maxey. The Bulldogs clear the rebound. As Kane had grabbed the board, I do believe, got it to Sahi, and now they work it around the perimeter. Croy on the right side. Croy has it tapped loose, but he goes to get it towards the timeline, gets it back to Koenig. Koenig weaves back out top. Leaves it with Sahi on the right wing. He's extended out on the perimeter. Goes to Stewart. Over to Fearday. Fearday from the left side. Drives to the top of the key. Looks to Croy. Croy goes inside to Stewart. Another tough shot in the crowd. And Kyle Stewart connects again.
He has started to feel his oats, I believe.
Pass goes to Smith right at the free throw line. He splits defenders, gets inside, and the layup is good. Gavin Smith has his 4th point, and St. Anthony takes the timeout. 4:33 to play in the second quarter. It's a 30-second break. We'll take one as well. St. Anthony leads St. Elmo Brownstown 21-12 at the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Josh Hanner, watching all the way from Effingham, says, "Go Dogs." So, Josh, glad you're doing well.
Pretty good crowd here in person as well. This gym will probably get a little fuller as the night moves along, with Dietrich and North Clay coming up next in that 4-5 matchup. But a pretty good one here as St. Anthony leads 21-12.
Who are these Floridians? Judy Wittenberg's listed in Fort Myers. What a great place to be. Hi, Judy.
He sets the offense against the Eagles man-to-man as they go to Brock Fearday on the right wing. Gets a screen from Croy, takes it to the top of the key where he finds Stewart. Stewart looked inside, nothing to it. Flips it over to Sahi, back out top to Croy. Croy, a nice pass inside to Stewart, and he sticks it up and in again.
Never runs over anybody, just takes his step or adjusts however he needs to. He's hit 3 straight shots now.
11-point lead, 23-12. As Campbell handles out top for the Eagles and lost it a little bit on his own, got it back, then did get fouled by Koenig, I believe.
Yeah, I think Max Koenig got him. That'll put the Eagles at the line. It's bonus time. It is on Koenig. That's his first.
That'll be after the mass timeout that comes at 3:51 to play in the second quarter. Again, it's St. Anthony 23, St. Elmo Brownstown 12, high school basketball on 97.9 XFM.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
FARM.
Back to action at Altamont. It is St. Elmo Brownstown ball out of bounds from the sideline.
Yep, 16 fouls. Sorry about that.
Different look again from St. Anthony as they've been switching the defenses. The Eagles get it in the corner to Smith. He slipped, got back up. Stewart saw it and dove for it, jumped on top of the ball to tie up Smith down in the corner on the left side of the court for the Eagles. Possession will keep it with the Eagles, but a great play by Stewart. Eagles work the inbounds. They get it around the perimeter to Pasley. He sends it back out top to Campbell. Campbell on the dribble with the left hand over to Maxey. Maxey on the left wing, back out top to Campbell. Again, Campbell picks up the dribble. Got it to Atwood, who penetrates, kicks it out. Corner 3 is short from Pasley. With the rebound, Smith. He weaves his way through the defense. Goes to the left side, and Gavin Smith sticks it up and in. 23-14, 3:05 to play in the second quarter as Sahi crosses the timeline. Goes to Koenig right side. Koenig gets a screen from Croy, rolls to the basket, but the Eagles cover him up, so they get it over to Stewart. Now to Sahi. Sahi on the left wing, back out top to Croy. Croy over to Brock Fearday. Fearday brings it to the top of the key to Stewart. Left wing to Koenig. Koenig steps around the screen, now flips it high post to Stewart. Goes to the backdoor cutter. That's Koenig. Pass led him under the basket, but he saves it to Sahi. Over to Fearday, who buries a wing three. Brock Fearday connects for his 5th point, and it's 26-14 in favor of St. Anthony.
So it looked like the ball was going to go out of bounds. Instead, St. Anthony gets a 3 out of the trip.
Now the Eagles are trapped in the corner. Maxey tried to get it down to Campbell, even lower in the corner, but the pass was batted out of bounds by Stewart.
Jeff Schaefer, Effingham girls coach here. Of course, his bride, Sherry, teaches at Altamont, so didn't have a game tonight. Come on over and watch the action.
Atwood sets the offense with a pass to Paisley over on the side. Back to Atwood. Top of the key 3 is short. Rebound, Paisley saves it, but he saves it into the hands of St. Anthony. Koenig fires it up court to Sahi. Driving for the layup. He got it. Griffin Sahi with 12, and with 2:03 to play in the second quarter, Greg Fiesel takes the timeout. It's St. Anthony 28, St. Elmo Brownstown 14. High school basketball in the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
2:03 to play in the second quarter. St. Anthony is extended to their largest lead of the game of 14 points as they've doubled up St. Elmo Brownstown 28-14. Eagles looking over that three-quarter court trap. They get it ahead to Paisley on the wing. He sends it back out to Maxey. Maxey swings it over on the side to Atwood. They're way out on the perimeter as those two play catch. Atwood has it now back to Maxey. Maxey does work towards the free throw line, goes to Atwood, corner to Campbell for 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound's taken out of there by Koenig. Koenig bringing it up the left side. Picked up by Maxey at the top of the key. Sends it to Sahi, right wing. Sahi with 1:25 on the clock sets the offense as the Eagles are still in that man-to-man. Koenig goes to the right, now back to the left. Gets it out top to to Stewart, who fakes the shot, drives in, left-handed shot no good. Croy, the offensive rebound, his putback is missed, but Croy's fouled, and they'll head to the line for a couple.
And 2-0, 3-0, Caleb Campbell's second foul.
So Craig Croy steps to the free throw line with 1:11 on the second quarter clock as the first of 2 free throws for Croy is up and good. Michael Martelli at the scorer's table, apparently going to come in for Croy if he makes this one. Shot is up. It's around and no good. Rebound tapped up in the air, and a foul is whistled against St. Anthony.
Kyle Stewart is going to go over to buy Coach Rinker. I thought he maybe had hurt his foot because he came up limping a little after he came away from the lane. He is going to sit down because that foul's on him, and it's bonus time now for SEB. I tried to give it to him a little quicker.
Croy also does head to the bench, joining Stewart there as Colton Fearday back into the lineup, and Michael Martelli will see his first action. Meanwhile, Campbell's 1-1 is no good. Rebound taken down by Brock Fearday, who brings it up the left side. Got bumped. Ball got loose. Martelli, though, picks it up in the corner. Goes underneath to Colton Fearday, who sends it across the baseline to Max Koenig. He muscles his way in for a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled.
I think Paisley got him.
He's the one who looks the most dejected.
See what Steve Boswell says. Yep. Paisley's second. And that's 6 now on the Eagles. But a shooting foul here.
So the free throw on the way. Good for Koenig.
A reminder, we've got Dietrich and North Clay coming up in the nightcap here. So be sure to stick around.
That was Koenig's first point of the ball game. This one's up. It rattles out, no good. Campbell the rebound for the Eagles. Hands it off to Atwood. 30-14 the score as Atwood hustles it up court to Paisley. He's in the corner, sends it to Maxey. Top of the key 3 looks good, and it is.
Boy, that was important, Matt. That's their first made 3. They'd missed 10. So maybe that'll get the lid off.
Brady Maxey's first points of the game as well makes it 30-17. 35 seconds to play in the second quarter as Martelli has it poked away by Smith. It goes out along the sideline, and it'll be St. Anthony ball. Here comes Quentin Logan and Cade Schaub into the ball game, replacing Pasley and Campbell. They want to get those guys out of there with the 2 fouls, I would suppose.
Correct.
Koenig will be the trigger man as he goes in backcourt to Sahi. Griffin looks to set up St. Anthony as he goes to Martelli. They swing it to Brock Fearday in the right corner. Brock sends it back out to that's Max Koenig, who's bumped out top. And a couple of free throws, or at least a 1-and-1 opportunity, should be on the way.
Cade Schaub on the foul. That's his first.
So, Caleb Campbell comes back in, replacing Quentin Logan, and here comes Jarrett Pasley as well, as he's in for Schaub. Max Koenig just went 1 for 2 at the line. He'd like to do a little better this trip. Free throw, though, was off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Colton Fearday. And with 21.9 seconds left, St. Elmo Brownstown's got a chance to get this to a 10-point game if they get a 3-point play. Eagles face a full-court man-to-man, it appears, as Atwood's going to bring it across the timeline with Martelli right there. Atwood got around him, runs into the lane. Shot was effective. The rebound still loose. Smith does finally claim it. 8 seconds on the clock. He gets it out to Campbell. Campbell weaves into the lane, puts up a 12-footer. Shot no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Campbell. And with 2.4 seconds to play in the half, it'll be St. Anthony ball to bring the length of the court.
Now those changes for the Eagles, so somebody doesn't pick up a foul here on the inbound.
Logan and Schaub back in. St. Anthony's Koenig inbounding from the corner. Gets it to Martelli. Martelli to the top of the to the half-court line. Lost the handle. Didn't get a shot away as the second quarter comes to a close. After one half of action in the opening game of the Tuesday night for this National Trail Conference tournament, it's St. Anthony 30, St. Elmo Brownstown 17. You're listening to the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
30-17 the score at halftime as St. Anthony leads the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles in this quarterfinal matchup of the 82nd Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. Our nightcap features a great matchup. The 4 and 5 seeds, the old rivals North Clay Cardinals, taking on the Dietrich Moving Maroons. And that one should be a lot of fun later tonight. But a pretty good one here, as again, it's a 13-point advantage for St. Anthony. They've led by as many as 15 in the first half. They're led by Griffin Sahi. Started off extremely hot and just kind of stayed that way. He has 12 points as he leads all scorers here at the half. 7 points for Kyle Stewart as he really got going in that second quarter. Brock Fearday with 5, Craig Croy with 3, Colton Fearday with 2, and Max Koenig with a free throw for his 1 point. Adam Rudabaugh has also seen the court, as has Michael Martelli. for St. Anthony, who had quarters of 14 and 16 for their 30 points at halftime. St. Elmo Brownstown had quarters of 6 and 11 for their total of 17. 6 points apiece for Caleb Campbell and for Gavin Smith. 3 points from Brady Maxey and 2 points from Adam Atwood rounds out their scoring. Jarrett Pasley, Quentin Logan, and Cade Schaub have also seen the court for Greg Fiesel's St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles. Again, they trail 30-17 here at the half. A lot of folks do a lot of work here at Altamont to make this tournament possible, and they couldn't do it without a lot of sponsors that help them out as well, as the hospitality room has been sponsored by the Beecher City Food Liner, S&W, Hyden's Hidden Timbers, The Equity, First State Bank of Beecher City, EJ Water Corporation, South Central FS, Turner Distributors, Guzzi Seed Sales, BK Resources, Alan and Karen Witt, as well as Sherry Schaefer, and the Dietrich Bank. So thanks for all their support, helping out with the hospitality room for the players and cheerleaders here at the 82nd Annual National Trail Conference Tournament.
I hope Sherry Schaefer made some of the food. That'll be well worth the trip.
Excellent opportunity for those kids to grab a good snack or two down there in the hospitality room. Greg's working on the stats. We will check with Gail in a little bit to see about scores from around the area on this Tuesday night of the National Trail Conference Tournament, where it's St. Anthony 30, St. Elmo Brownstown 17, here on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Greg's been working on the numbers here at the half, where St. Anthony leads St. Elmo Brownstown 30-17, and I think he's given me the high sign that he's ready to go.
Thank you, Matt. At the half again, it's St. Anthony 30, St. Elmo Brownstown 17. And hey, baby, here are the stats. St. Anthony, 63% from the field in that first half. 10 out of 16. 4 of 7 in the first quarter. 6 of 9 in the second quarter. 10 out of 16, 63%. They've also done well at the line. 7 of 11. That's 64%. They're 3 for 4 on their threes. And 10 rebounds. Then some slacker must have gone to sleep on the turnovers, because they didn't have one for either team. Now, I know these are good teams, but I bet between the two of them they turned it over. I have no turnovers for either team in the second quarter. If that's correct, that's really exceptional. St. Elmo Brownstown, 29% from the field, 8 of 28, 3 out of 16 in that first quarter. Shot better in the second quarter, 5 out of 12. 8 of 28 for the Eagles at halftime for 29%. They're 0 for 4 from the line. Missed 1 in the first quarter, 3 more in the second quarter. They have 9 rebounds, so St. Anthony with a narrow 10-9 rebound edge. And the Eagles 1 out of 11 from three-point land. But they made their last one, and that's what matters. They're on a roll. As far as the individual stats, for SEB in that first half, Jarrett Pasley is 0 for 4 from the field, all threes. He has 2 fouls and a rebound. Gavin Smith is 3 for 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from the line, 1 foul, 3 rebounds. Brady Maxey 1 for 5 from the field. Again, the one he made was a 3. So Smith with 6 points, Maxey with 3 points, and a foul. No rebounds for Maxey. Caleb Campbell, 3 out of 6 for the Eagles for his 6 points. Missed a foul shot, 2 fouls, 1 rebound. Adam Atwood 1 for 7 from the field for 2 points. No fouls, 3 rebounds. Quentin Logan played and grabbed a rebound, and Gabe Shaw picked up a foul. 6 and 11 for the Eagles, 17 points in that first half. For the Bulldogs, Kyle Stewart 3 for 5 from the field and 1 for 2 from the line for his 7 points. He has 2 fouls and a rebound. Griffin Sahe 4 for 5 from the field, including 2 threes, 2 for 2 from the line. So he is sitting on 12 points, no fouls, and 1 rebound. Max Koenig 1 for 3 from the line for his 1 point with a foul and 3 rebounds. Brock Fearday hit a 2 and hit a 3, so the freshman with 5 here at halftime. No fouls, 2 rebounds. Adam Rudeball played a little, missed a shot, had a rebound. Craig Croy 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line for his 3 points. Croy with 2 fouls and 2 boards. Michael Martelli had a cameo appearance, and Colton Fearday made both his foul shots, picked up 2 fouls for his 2 points. 14 and 16 for the Bulldogs, 30 points. So 30-17, St. Anthony in front of SCB here at halftime. Back with, well, let's check. Gail, I think you had a couple of scores for us. What's up?
In the Little Illini Conference Tournament at KZ Westfield, Olney leads Robinson at halftime, 17-3. And thanks to T-Rep for the score for the girls, Teutopolis leads Altamont 29-15 at the half.
We're also going to get scores on the Seatown at Mount Zion boys game, I've been promised. So I'll have those for you during the second game. Thank you, Gail.
Yep, thank you very much. As we work our way towards the second half of action, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments we might see out of both of these teams. We've already seen St. Anthony play man-to-man, a three-quarter court trap, a half-court 1-2-2, a half-court zone, and half-court man. They've thrown a lot of different looks at the Eagles in this first half of action.
And they shot 63% from the field. That is the great equalizer. And the various defenses have played a part in thwarting the Eagles. They're just 29% from the field. But St. Elmo Brownstown didn't shoot the ball well in the first half last night. And boy, howdy, did they kick it in after intermission. So we'll see what the second half brings.
Yeah, if some of these shots start to fall, in particular from beyond the arc, it's just a 13-point game. And at the half, there's a lot of time for a lot of things to happen. But St. Elmo Brownstown can't let things get out of hand here in the first couple of minutes of this second half of action.
I know you're saying, sure, guys, you're telling me all about tonight, but what about tomorrow night? Well, it's 6:15. It's the Battle of the Indians, Altamont and Neoga. Boy, if it's as good as their girls' game was the other night, holy moly. And then Windsor's Two Straws and South Central, the 3-6. And I'm telling you, that 3's real nervous about playing that 6.
Well, the 6 already beat them in the regular season down at South Central. Of course, this year there's been injuries, there's been sickness, there's been all kinds of things, but nobody really feels sorry for you. They just come out and play as hard as they can.
So we should have 2 good ones on the air just after 6 tomorrow night.
It's Bulldog ball to start the second half of action as they're working it around the perimeter against the zone for the Eagles. First time we've seen this 2-1-2. He skips it over on the side to Koenig. He drives the baseline. Shot blocked by Campbell. Rebound Atwood on the run. Brings it up the right side, but St. Anthony did a great job of getting back. The Eagles work it around the perimeter and now send it back out to Maxey to reset.
Yeah, if you don't get back on defense, Cody's got several people who can get down there for you.
Atwood moves from the center circle and again flips it back to Maxey as the Bulldogs set up in the man-to-man. They go to Atwood on the wing. Now out top to Smith, to Maxey on the right wing. He's looking inside for Campbell. Now they find him. He puts up a shot, really kind of forced that one, and the rebound's taken down by Brock Fearday. Starters out there for both teams to start this second half of action as Fearday skips it over to Croy. Croy weaves into the lane, backs in, spins in, shot off the glass a little strong. Stewart, an offensive rebound from the left side. Shot's good as he's fouled.
That was a tough play by Stewart. Nice job of grabbing that board.
So exactly a minute gone here in the third quarter, and St. Anthony has the first 2 points of the period and looking to add to it at the line.
Gavin Smith on the foul. His second, first on either team in the half.
Lefty Stewart puts the free throw up. It rattles out, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds as Sahe touched it last.
Good crowd and more a-coming. Starting to fill up even on a Tuesday night. That's a harbinger for the rest of the week.
Eagles looking at some full court pressure as Campbell flips it into Atwood. He brings it on the run. Stewart cuts him off, goes to the floor to knock it loose, and we've got a jump ball. And the possession arrow will keep it with the Eagles, but the St. Anthony fans appreciate the effort of Kyle Stewart.
Well, I like it that a big's out there, and he's playing like a little guard, getting down there on the floor. Did that earlier in the corner, that end of the floor. There's a lot to like about him.
Inbounds from Campbell, flips in the backcourt for Maxey. He'll bring it across the timeline and set the offense against the man-to-man. Bounces at high post for Smith. Gavin looks across the way for Campbell. Campbell out top to Pasley. Pasley across to Atwood. Atwood on the left wing, sends it to Maxey right side. Maxey looks in, nothing doing, finds Smith out top. They gambled for the pass, didn't get it. That gave Smith a lane to the basket, and he capitalizes, scooping up the left-handed layup.
I thought it might have been a little close and might get snagged. Instead, it turned into a basket. Nice job by Smith, hanging, keeping control, and taking it to the hole.
32-19 the score as Brock Fearday has it left wing for St. Anthony. Circles it out top to Croy. Croy on the right side to Sahey. 6:12 on the clock. Fahey moves it over to Stewart. Stewart left wing to Koenig. Koenig around to Stewart's screen, flips it out top to Croy. Croy looks inside, doesn't like it, gets it over to Fearday. Fearday out to Stewart. Stewart holds on the left side, and he hands it over to Sahey. Griffin around a little screen, sends it back out to Croy. Out to Koenig right wing. Koenig back to the top of the key to Stewart. Stewart works from the high post, now backs in, kicks it out to Brock Fearday. Fearday around to Stewart's screen, stops and pops, 15-footer, good.
Boy, it was straight up, nice jumper.
Brock Fearday with his 7th point makes it 34-19, back to the 15-point edge for the Bulldogs. Atwood crosses the timeline and crosses over, gets to the left side, shot is up and it's rejected by Stewart. He came from the weak side to block that one. Brock Fearday grabs the rebound, pushed it up court. Koenig underneath, cut off by Maxey. Sends it back to Brock Fearday. Out to Sahey, and the Bulldogs set the offense. 5:11 to play in the third quarter as Bulldogs are looking for their largest lead of the game. Koenig goes baseline, cut off by Maxey. Out on the wing to Stewart. There's the backdoor cut from Brock Fearday. Left-handed layup missed. This rebound saved by Maxey as he throws it off of Brock Fearday. What a great play by Brady Maxey to save the possession for the Eagles.
Kept his head, didn't he? Got the ball.
4:58 to play in the third quarter as the inbound goes to Smith. He's on the run at the timeline. Gets into the lane, sends it out to Pasley, now to Atwood. Atwood back to Jarrett Pasley, back out top to Atwood, across to Maxey on the right side. He bounces at high post for Smith. Smith looks for Atwood, stops and pops. 16-footer from just inside the top of the key. Rebound Stewart. Stewart brings it up the right side himself. Got bumped as he tried to make a move, and there's a foul against the Eagles.
That's Gavin Smith's 3rd foul, so that's something Greg Kiesel's going to want.
Quentin Logan and Cade Schaub jump off the Eagles bench. They will come in, and they will get Gavin Smith and Jarrett Pasley. Bulldogs hold pat with their starters here with 4:34 to play in the third quarter.
Smith has 3 fouls. Pasley and Campbell with 2 apiece, so they're in fine shape.
2-3 zone. Sahey says, if you're leaving me open from the top of the key, I'm going to pull the trigger, and the 3 just rattles out. Rebound comes out long to Croy. Croy gets it to Sahey. They skip it to Brock Fearday. Brock Fearday skips it in the corner to Croy. To Griffin Sahey. He tried to make a pass, got up in the air, and they said he came down with it before he got the ball away.
I have that as the first turnover. And I don't think I missed one this quarter.
And I don't know that you did in the second quarter either. I don't remember many, if any. Maxey brings it up court, drives into the lane, lays up, and it's blocked, but a foul is called.
Big foul, Matt. That's Stewart's 3rd foul. So the first on St. Anthony in the half, but Kyle Stewart's 3rd foul.
I don't think the Eagles would complain at all about seeing Stewart have to go to the bench.
There's a lot he does right, but a few too many fouls right now tonight.
Maxey at the line where St. Elmo Brownstown has struggled tonight, and that continues as Maxey left the free throw short.
Still have not made a foul shot. Man, you're the team behind especially.
Colton Fearday does come into the ball game to replace Kyle Stewart with 4:11 on the third quarter clock. Next from Maxey is up. That's off the side of the rim, no good, and Fearday grabs the rebound. So it's still a 15-point edge for the Bulldogs. 4:05 and counting in the third quarter as Sahey walks it up court. Bounces it to Koenig right wing. Eagles in a 2-1-2 zone as Brock Fearday comes to get it at the top of the key. Back to Koenig right side. Koenig sends it out top to Croy. Around to Sahey left wing. Sahey directs traffic. Backs out. Now gets it to Brock Fearday in the corner. Out top to Griffin Sahey. Over to Craig Croy. Croy lobs it across to Brock Fearday on the left wing. Looks inside as he brings it to the top of the key. And now gets it to Sahey on the left wing. Sahey has the defense flash at him. Gets it now in the corner to Koenig. Sends it out top to Croy. Croy moves into the top of the arc. Finds Sahey on the left wing. Fakes the 3. Got to the free throw line where he got bumped from behind. and a whistle against the Eagles.
Schaub, you think?
I think.
His second, and that's 3 now on the Eagles this half.
3:24 on the clock. That means we have the mass timeout here in the third quarter, where it's St. Anthony 34, St. Elmo Brownstown 19. NTC tournament action on 97.9 XFM.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
St. Anthony will trigger the inbounds run of the basket as they get it in the corner to Brock Fearday. Back out top to Sahi, and again the zone employed by the Eagles, the 2-1-2. St. Anthony working it around the perimeter. Croy gets it out top to Koenig, now over to Sahi. 3:12 on the third quarter clock. St. Anthony leading by 15. Koenig will step into a top of the key three. Shot is no good. Rebound to Atwood for the Eagles. He brings it up the left side. Gets it back out top to Maxey, around to Campbell. Campbell crosses over, goes to the baseline, gets it back out top. They find Smith open for three, shot short, but Campbell tracks down the rebound in the corner. He'll take it to the right baseline, gets underneath, sends it across to Atwood for a corner three. That's off the heel of the rim, no good. And Croy goes up and grabs the rebound, and he'll push it for the Bulldogs. Gets to the top of the key, shuffles a pass in the corner to Koenig. Koenig brings it into the lane, back to Croy. Corner three is short. Rebound, St. Elmo Brownstown's there. And finally, Quentin Logan claims it. To Maxey, ahead to Smith. Layup, good.
Boy, they needed a basket. Nice. Getting it down the floor, that trip.
Gavin Smith with his 10th point of the ball game makes it 34-21. Back to a 13-point game with 2:13 on the third quarter clock. Koenig, skip pass across to Croy on the right side. Croy goes high post to Fearday, and the pass is batted away by Smith from behind. He gets the steal, drives for the left-handed layup, and he missed it. Good hustle by Colton Fearday to get back and grab the rebound, and as he got a hold of it, he was fouled. I bet you Gavin Smith doesn't miss those kind of layups very often.
And worse than that, he fouled after the miss, and that's his fourth foul.
He's going to have to come to the St. Elmo Brownstown bench as Greg Fiesel will send Cade Schaub into the ball game to replace him. Be interesting to see how long they go without him. Already trailing by 13 as their leading scorer tonight heads to the bench.
I guess you're trying to nurse it through the end of this quarter and see what happens.
34-21 the score as Adam Rudabaugh is into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Sends it across to Sahi. Baseline to Rudabaugh. Shot blocked from behind, but a foul's called as Quentin Logan got up and took the big swing at Rudabaugh and got called for the personal.
Big swing and no miss. First foul on Logan and the fifth on the Eagles. Shooting foul here.
So Rudabaugh at the line for the first of two is up and good. Rudabaugh has his first point of the ball game. That's the seventh player to score for St. Anthony now in the contest.
162 viewers. Thanks, CJ. Wow, pretty good number.
Free throw up. This one's off the mark, and the rebound secured by Jarrett Pasley. He just checked back into the game as he replaced Logan. Got it to Atwood. Atwood, a nice move into the lane, but then a great steal by Brock Fearday. He just reached up and took the ball back. Brings it up court, leaves it with Rudabaugh. Rudabaugh tries to fire it across the lane, and Maxey stabs the pass. Gets the steal, drives it up the left side, leans in. Layup, though, is no good as it crawled out. Rebound to Fearday. So the Eagles couldn't capitalize on the turnover, and St. Anthony brings it back up court. Brock Fearday out top to Koenig. Koenig moves into the lane. Ball knocked loose by Atwood into the hands of Maxey. And then as the Bulldogs try to get it back after another turnover, they commit the foul.
The foul on Golden Fearday. That's his third. So one of your Guys off the bench, picks up his third. That's 2 on St. Anthony in the half, and Martelli's back for St. Anthony, although Colton Fearday stayed out there.
Koenig headed to the bench. So with 1:02 to play, the Eagles try to get a little closer, trailing 34-21. Campbell with it, top of the key, sends it to Pasley. Corner three, this one's off the back of the rim. Rebounds high into the air, and so is Brock Fearday, as he and Atwood both went after it, and Fearday came away with the rebound.
Have I mentioned he's a freshman?
Brock handed it to older brother Colton, who brought it up court. Was open underneath, but sends it out top to his younger brother, Brock, and Brock buries the top of the key three, making it 38-21, a 17-point advantage for the Bulldogs.
He must have known brother was going to hit that because Colton was wide open underneath.
Largest lead for St. Anthony with 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. Campbell holds it out top, works it to Maxey. Greg Fiesel instructing his Eagles. With 15 seconds on the clock, they're going to set the offense with Campbell from the center circle. He works on Sahi, goes to the right side, leans in, contact on the shot. It's no good, but Campbell goes to the line for a couple.
That's St. Anthony's 4th foul. Is it Fearday again? Yes. So there's Colton Fearday's 4th foul. And 3 on St. Anthony in the half.
Free throw on the way for Campbell is good. Caleb Campbell with his first point of the second half. He has 7 in the game. And now Will Haney checks into the St. Anthony lineup, replacing Colton Fearday, as they've got foul trouble in that spot in particular.
That is the first made foul shot for the Eagles. So maybe they've got that lid off there.
Here's the next from Campbell. This one rattles around no good. The ball bounces on the floor. It's picked up by Quentin Logan. He got it out to Schaub. With 2.5 seconds on the clock, the Eagles with a chance to get a little closer at the free throw line as well.
They were looking for a chance to make a run, and they're accomplishing that. That foul on Rudabaugh, his first. That's 4 on St. Anthony in the half.
Quentin Logan's free throw is on the way and good, so he converts the three-point play. St. Anthony gets the inbounds to Sahi. He brings it to the timeline. Ball was poked away by Schaub as it went out of bounds. The horn blew, and the third quarter comes to a close. After 3, it's St. Anthony 38, St. Elmo Brownstown 25. Quarterfinal action from the 82nd annual NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net.
All right.
Go ahead, Greg.
Excuse me. St. Elmo Brownstown was 3 of 12 in that third quarter. St. Anthony 3 of 9. I'll give you more here in a second.
It's St. Anthony ball as we get set for the fourth quarter. They lead this one 38-25, but a little run there at the end of the quarter might have given St. Elmo Brownstown some momentum. Sahi has it at the top of the key, looking over the zone, the 2-1-2 from the Eagles. Gets it over to Brock Fearday, to Croy, to Koenig, back baseline Brock Fearday. Cut off by Logan. Now it's picked up his dribble and sends it out to Sahi. Back again in the corner to Fearday. Back out top to Sahi. Starters are on the court for St. Anthony. It looks to be the same for the Eagles with the exception of Logan in for Smith. Penetration into the lane from Croy. He got it in the corner to Sahi. He buries a 3. Griffin Sahi with his first points of the second half, but he's got 15 now in the game.
Boy, when he can extend like that, that's a pretty shot.
41-25 the score as Maxey weaves his way into the lane, puts up a tough shot off the glass. It's no good. And the rebound to Griffin Sahi. He'll spin and bring it up court on the left side. Gets it down to Croy. Croy brings it back out top and shuffles it over to Koenig. Now in the corner to Brock Fearday. Brock Fearday back out to Koenig, and he sets the offense. Koenig looks over a man-to-man this time from the Eagles as they go to Fearday right side. He crosses over, brings it to the top of the key to to Stewart. Now to Koenig, back out top to Croy, lobs it underneath, nice pass. They found Stewart inside, and he lays it up and in.
Bulldogs come out and scored their first 2 trips here in the quarter, exactly what the Eagles didn't want.
Croy's been making that pass from the top of the key to Stewart, and it's worked out well several times for the Bulldogs. Now here's Atwood with it, right side for the Eagles. Goes back out top to Campbell, again to Atwood. He brings it to the top of the key and finds Maxey in the center circle. 6:15 to play in the fourth quarter. It's an 18-point lead for the Bulldogs, their largest of the game. Eagles work it over to Atwood, left wing. Now to Pasley. Thought about a 3, doesn't connect. Gets it to Campbell. Campbell crosses over, quick move into the lane. Shot's no good as he's fouled. And a couple of candidates, and we'll see who this one's whistled against.
I'm guessing Brock Fearday. And that's right. His first. And that's 5 on St. Anthony this half. Shooting foul.
So Caleb Campbell at the line. First of 2 is up and good. Campbell with 8 points now in the game, and we see a pair of Eagles come in. Jarrett Pasley and Quentin Logan have a seat. Cade Schaub comes back. And Gavin Smith is stepping back on the court with his 4 fouls.
Got to get him out there a while. It makes a difference.
Free throw for Campbell is good. He goes 2 for 2 at the line. First time tonight for the Eagles as they've made both free throws. He has 9 in the game, and it's 43-27. St. Anthony bounces it up court to Brock Fearday on the left wing. He brings it to the top of the key where he leaves it with Croy. Croy finds Sahey right side. Sahey moves to the top of the key, lobs it back underneath for Croy, who catches and shoots all in one motion as he was fouled. Craig Croy will look to complete a 3-point play at the free throw line.
Not sure how you can run that play any better. Foul, the 6th on the Eagles. Adam Atwood, that's his first foul. Here are the rest of the third quarter stats. Again, St. Anthony, 3 of 9 from the field, 1 for 3 from the line, 10 boards, 3 turnovers, 1 for 4 on threes, 3 for 12 for the Eagles, 2 for 5 from the line, 7 rebounds. They had 1 turnover, and they missed 3 threes.
Free throw was good for Croy, and now we've got a timeout by the Eagles. With 5:31 to play in the fourth quarter, it's St. Anthony 46 and St. Elmo Brownstown 27. We'll be back to the NTC tournament in 30 seconds on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
.531 to play in the fourth quarter. It's St. Anthony 46, St. Elmo Brownstown 27, as that 19-point lead is the largest of the game for the Bulldogs.
But the Patton family down in Texas are hanging in there. They say, go Eagles, let's go Wyatt, watching from Georgetown, Texas. Thanks for checking in, gang.
How come everyone checking in's at a warmer spot?
Because they're smarter than me.
Eagles work the ball down to Campbell. Long two, no good. And the rebound to Griffin Sahey. So the Bulldogs work it up court to Koenig. He's left open on the wing for 3, and he gets it. Max Koenig with his first made field goal. He has 4 points now in the ball game, and it's 49-27.
4 for 4 for the Bulldogs to start the fourth quarter, Matt.
3 minutes gone as Maxey drives into the lane, draws a crowd, and draws a foul, as Brady Maxey will step to the line for a couple.
I think they're pointing at Kyle Stewart. That's his 4th. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fouls on the Bulldogs in the half. Notice I can count.
Well, Jarrett Pasley's up at the scorer's table for the Eagles. He says he's coming in for the shooter. Nope, he's coming in for Cade Schaub. And here is the St. Anthony substitution as well, as Colton Fearday's back into the ball game, replacing Kyle Stewart.
We might not see Kyle again tonight.
Who knows? First one for Maxey was good. The second one for Maxey is good. He has 4 and now 5 points in the ball game. Makes it 49-29. Eagles will have to try to shake things up. They apply a little full court pressure. Brock Fearday in backcourt working with Griffin Sahey. They're still not across the timeline, and that's a 10-second call. Sahey let the pass go, but it wasn't in time, And the turnover for the Bulldogs, just their first of the quarter.
I have them for 9 in the game. I have the Eagles for 4 in the game. Brock Fearday going to get a breather here for St. Anthony.
Looks like Rudaball is back into the ball game for him as the Eagles work the inbound to Maxey at the timeline. Maxey directs some traffic with 4:40 on the clock, trailing by 20. They get it out top to Campbell. Campbell from the top of the key drives to the left baseline, gets it back out top to Pasley, over to Atwood. Atwood out top to Campbell, around one defender, stops and pops for the 15-footer from the elbow of the free throw line, no good. And Colton Fearday grabs the rebound. Outlet to Croy, now up ahead to Fahey, back to Croy at the top of the key. He spins in, backs into the lane, gets it out to Rudaball. Rudaball to the free throw line, got bumped and a foul.
Maxey must have got him. I believe he's the only blue uni near him. Maxey's second foul. So both teams are in the bonus.
Eli Levitt will make his first appearance of the ball game, replacing Griffin Fahey. And, yep, we might start to see some of these starters stay on the bench for the Bulldogs, depending on how the next couple of minutes goes. Meanwhile, Rudaball's free throw is up and good, so he will get the bonus as Rudaball has his second point of the night.
Dietrich and North Clay knocking on the door.
Free throw up and good again. Rudaball hits them both. Both of them look perfect.
In fact, I see people in the door. They don't even have to knock. They got the door already open.
Campbell brings it up court, looking to lob it inside for Smith. He catches, but is under the basket, needs help. Got it out of trouble with a pass to Pasley on the wing. He now is bumped out on the perimeter by Koenig as the ball squirted out of bounds. And Jarrett Pasley, I believe, will head to the line for a 1-on-1 of his own.
Yeah, that was a foul. Koenig called for his second.
Lucas Miller, a 5'8 junior, or 5'8 senior, will check into the ball game for the first time for the Eagles as Gavin Smith has a seat. Max Koenig checks out for St. Anthony as Michael Martelli is back into the ball game. Pasley's free throw is up and good. He has his first point of the night as he hit the front end of the 1-and-1, making it 51-30. And now they're going to grant the mass timeout with 3:56 to play in the contest. It is St. Anthony 51, St. Elmo Brownstown 30. High school hoops and the NTC tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
(400857) and visit our website at fieldcresthomes.com.
Back to action at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Jarrett Pasley hit the second of two free throws, making it 51-31 with 3:45 to play. As Eli Levitt will handle on the perimeter. The Eagles have set up in a zone, so St. Anthony being patient with it so far. Croy in the corner now does bounce it inside to Colton Fearday. He sends it to Levitt on the wing. Levitt works to the free throw line and kicks it back out top to Croy. Croy puts it on the floor, gets to the free throw line, leaves it with Levitt, who drives the baseline, goes for a reverse layup. It's no good. Rudaball had his hands on the rebound. It was knocked away, but Colton Fearday secures it for the Bulldogs. Sends it out to Martelli. He drives into the lane, was double-teamed. Pass over on the side to Rudaball, gets away. There's a mad scramble for it as 4 players are on the floor, 2 for each team, and the jump is whistled with 3:10 to play in the fourth quarter.
Oh, the humanity.
We had a lot going on.
Colin Westendorf's going to sneak in here for St. Anthony for Croy.
And it looks like we've got number 23, Wyatt Stein, a 5'10 junior, seeing his first action. And here comes Josiah Maxey, a 5'6 sophomore, replacing Brady Maxey for the Eagles.
The one Maxey on the floor per time.
I've seen more than one at times in the past, but how it's worked today. Eagles ball after the jump ball as Campbell drives into the lane, puts a runner off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped around and Martelli has it, but he lost it. Picked up in the lane by Pasley. His shot's no good from point-blank range. This rebound's tapped out of bounds. The officials look at one another, and they give it to the Bulldogs, which is the right call. From my vantage point, anyway.
You have pretty good vantage points.
Another substitution. Quentin Logan's going to come back into the ball game as Caleb Campbell's night is done. But the Eagles, they will play again on Thursday evening in the consolation bracket game against the loser of the next game between Dietrich and North Clay. But neither one of them want to hear about the loser of that game. They want to be the winner and take on St. Anthony in the semifinals. St. Anthony's working the ball around the perimeter. They've got it with Rudaball. He moves into the lane. Jumper from 15 foot, no good. Rebound secured by, looks like Lucas Miller grabbed that board. He got it ahead to Pasley, to Maxey. Josiah's pass is tipped and taken away by Westendorf. He drives for the right-handed layup. Believe it got affected by Pasley. Rebound to Maxey, and then Maxey's foul.
I'll catch up in a minute. Westendorf on the foul.
Going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity with 2:18 to play in the fourth quarter for Josiah Maxey as we see another fresh face.
Certainly not me.
Number 35, Colin Maxey, comes into the lineup as the free throw is off for Josiah. And the rebound's taken down by the Bulldogs. Martelli got it ahead to Levitt. Back to Martelli into the lane. Nice pass underneath for Colton Fearday. And Colton Fearday will stick it up and in. He has 4, and it's 53-31.
4 points, 4 boards for Colton Fearday. He just does something to help.
Does what they need him to do. Here comes the Eagles in the offense as Josiah Maxey brings it across the top of the key. And he's looking for help as he picks up his dribble. And it's Colin Maxey to the rescue. He gets it to the free throw line where he leaves it on the side with Lucas Miller. Miller to Josiah Maxey, now to Stein as Wyatt handles, leaves it with Josiah back out top. He takes it over to the right side, kicks it back out top to Quentin Logan. Logan looks for Wyatt Stein, got it on the baseline to Lucas Miller. Miller back out to Stein on the wing. He has his pocket picked by Levitt. Levitt gets the steal, brings it up court. Just the second Eagle turnover this quarter as they go cross court to Martelli. He drives in the lane. Shot is up and good. Michael Martelli makes it 55-31 with 1:06 to play. And we've got a timeout, but it's just to get some substitutions into the ball game.
Just as I mentioned, that 7 different kids who scored for St. Anthony in this fourth quarter. A lot of production.
Eagles took the timeout to get Logan Schrader into the ball game. Number 34, the 6'3 sophomore, makes his first appearance. Bulldogs got a couple of new players in, and that includes Jonathan Willenberg, the 6'1 junior, coming back off that wrist injury that he suffered way back at the Thanksgiving tournament. He's in the ball game, and so is Will Haney. He returns to the Bulldog lineup. Josiah Maxey takes it down to the baseline. Tried to get it into Schrader, but Westendorf steps in front, gets the steal. Goes ahead to Martelli. Martelli drives the right side. Little runner rattles around and drops through. And Michael Martelli with 4, and the lead goes to 57-31 with 45 seconds to play in the contest. Out top with it, the Eagles have it in the hands of Stein. Nice look to the baseline to Maxey. Collins' shot no good, and the rebound taken down by the Bulldogs. 30 seconds on the clock as they go ahead to Martelli. Martelli in the corner sends it back out top to Levitt. I think the Bulldogs have received instructions that they're just going to hold it to run out the clock. Westendorf plays catch with Martelli out top as Westendorf comes back to get it. He's at the center circle. Leaves it with Levitt. 8 seconds on the clock, and I believe we've seen the final score. St. Anthony is going to advance to the semifinal where they await the winner of our next game between Dietrich and Louisville North Clay as they secure the 57-31 victory tonight over the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles here in the quarterfinal matchup of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. We'll come back with some post-game stats. We'll chat with each of the coaches and get you set for the second game between North Clay and Dietrich. That's all ahead here on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Did you know?
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net. Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
The Dietrich Moving Maroons take the court. The North Clay Cardinals will follow shortly. They're the nightcap, but in the first game, it was a victory for St. Anthony, 57-31. Bulldogs had quarters of 14, 16, 8, and 19 for their total of 57. Then Elmo Brownstown with quarters of 6, 11, 8, and 6 for their total of 31. Griffin Sahe led all scorers with 15, 12 of them coming in the first half, 11 for Kyle Stewart and 10 for Brock Fearday, all three Bulldogs in double figures. 6 points for Craig Croy, 4 points apiece for Max Koenig, Michael Martelli, Colton Fearday, and 3 points for Adam Rudabaugh. Colin Westendorf, Jonathan Willenberg, Will Haney, Eli Levitt, they all played in this one as well for Coach Cody Rinker. For the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles, they were led by Gavin Smith, 10 points, even though he was hampered with foul trouble. He led them with 10. Caleb Campbell added 9 points, 5 points for Brady Maxey, 3 for Quentin Logan, 2 apiece for Adam Atwood and Jarrett Pasley, as Colin Maxey, Cade Schaub, Josiah Maxley, Lucas Miller, Wyatt Stein, and Logan Schrader all played in this one for Coach Greg Fiesel's Eagles, who fall to 12-10 on the season. St. Anthony improves to 13-10 on the campaign. We'll take a break, come back with great stats, and we'll see if we can catch the coaches as well on a busy post-game show here on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
We're back at Altamont. Have a chance to talk with our coaches on the post-game show. And St. Elmo Brownstown coach Greg Teasel, nice enough to join us. And sometimes the ball just doesn't go in the basket.
No, that was the tail of the whole ball game right there.
Yeah.
I honestly, I will tell you this much. Defensively, it's one of the better ones we've played. We played pretty solid defense tonight, but we put ourselves, it's not that we're not trying, and we are trying, but you've got to make your layups. We missed about 6 of those tonight, and those are varsity never misses.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And, you got to go to the foul line, and you got to shoot better than, 25, 6, 7%. And, it wasn't for a fact of us getting open looks, because we had them. We had them all over this gym tonight, and it just didn't go for us tonight. That's the games we've lost. We shoot in the 20s.
Man.
And that's sad.
You did a good job of execution other than the ball didn't go in because you passed well. Not a lot. I had you in single numbers for turnovers tonight.
Yeah, we didn't turn it over much. No. We ran numerous sets tonight. Some of them we doubled up on, but every one of them worked. And we would miss a layup or something. And, it's just after a while, you just beat your head on that old wall for so long, and it finally got to us. And I know the score was where it was, but, it was a 12, 13-point game most night. But, love to have it back tonight. We're shooting well, but, give them credit. St. Anthony did a great job of executing. They shot the ball. They were 60-some% first half. That's pretty good shooting.
You bet.
That really is. So that's hell of a pretty good ball team when they do that.
That's exactly right. You're in a situation where, and I say this all the time, and I shouldn't make a big deal about it, but I hate to take it for granted. The kids still are out there playing hard, still executing, still trying to get the job done. Yeah. Even when the shots aren't falling, they're still doing what they ought to do.
Yeah, I challenged us at halftime. I said, let's go ahead and win. We went 8-8, third quarter. And like I said, finally, it wasn't a matter of us running. We just, I'm going to say it, I'll say it 100 times. You got to make some baskets along the way to keep your morale up, and I thought we broke the press well. We didn't turn it over much. You look at all those individual little things and you think, well, those are the ones that usually kill you. And there was nothing glaring there.
No.
It's just a matter of, maybe we were rushing our shots some, but some of them weren't. Some of them were just, that's just the way it goes. This game it can be a terrible thing to you sometimes when you don't shoot it well.
It's something, because last night you were the team that had the shots falling.
Yes.
And then tonight,
here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. But the kids, we're 12-10 now, and we've only had we had one quarter, I thought, this year, and that was Saturday that we didn't play very hard, and that's it. These kids play hard all the time, and I think they, it shows. But we'll get rewarded. But we just gotta, I had a team one time. A few years back, we were a losing record going in. We won a regional with them. And I kept telling that team, you're better than what you're showing. And I still think this is the same thing. It's just, we'll get it. But I keep telling the coaches, I wouldn't want to be the team that when we are playing good defense and we're shooting in the mid-40s, we're going to be right with you, right in the middle of you. But, tonight wasn't our night.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you Thursday night. And, good day of practice tomorrow, and we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
You bet. St. Elmo Brownstown coach Greg Fiesel. Appreciate him coming up, joining us on the post-game show. We have a chance to visit with St. Anthony coach Cody Rinker, so we'll grab him while we get the chance. It's always a mile a minute at the NTC, and Cody, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on a really good win.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it.
It was a situation where hardly any mistakes. I know coaches say, yeah, right. But as far as numbers on the board, very few turnovers. I thought you rebounded well, and gosh, you shot the ball well.
I mean, I told the boys at the end of the game here that might have been the best first-round game I've had a team play over here. I mean, that means squat at the end of the week, but tonight it meant something. And I thought we really just took to heart what we talked about in the locker room, what we talked about on the last night of practice, and harped on again the day before the bus. And that was, we really wanted to establish the post. Really wanted to establish ourselves, in the paint, whether it was with drives or with post-ups or with rebounds. And I thought you saw our guys really come out of the gate and take that to heart and focus on doing that. So it wasn't maybe as pretty or as flashy jump out and beat you by 20 as I've had some teams be able to do. But I really liked the way that we methodically just kept plugging away and kept growing that lead.
And you had a lot of people contribute. That's no surprise. But I looked at the fourth quarter book. You had 7 kids scored.
Yeah, like I said, you get that production, but I think that comes from from being more methodical, from letting the basketball and letting the motion and letting the action create your drives, create your opportunities, as opposed to a more ball-dominant, ball-dribble offense where you're maybe one guy's taking more of the bulk of the shots or two guys. I think it's fitness right now, and I really like at least tonight, I really liked the way that looked. Like I said, it allowed for more guys to get into the scorebook.
So everybody contributed offensively, and defensively you did a really good job about denying them. And then when their threes didn't drop, that didn't leave them with too many weapons.
Yeah, I thought this was one of the few games. We still got in a little bit of foul trouble, but there was a couple of plays where we made, like I said, we made some turnovers. You alluded to it. We didn't play perfect. But I thought we did a really good job. Griffin comes to mind a couple times here where he just stayed with the guy, stayed between him and the basket, kept his hands out, didn't compound the mistake by fouling and giving up an and one, and actually I think led to some misses on those fast break layups because, the offense tries to go into you. They try to do more than they have to, expecting you to foul and jump, and he just did a good job of being there and causing them a miss, and then we went down and executed offensively. So, I thought our multiple guys did that well tonight. I saw Max Koenig do it a couple times. Marcelli did it late here. That's another sign in the step, and hopefully we can continue that process there throughout the week.
Brock Fearday was still a freshman tonight. You went ahead and started him. I didn't see him miss a beat.
Yeah, Brock just, he's doing a really good job right now, just playing within himself, finding his spots and picking and choosing pretty well and keeping the game simple of just whatever the game gives me. If they give me a shot, I'll take it. If they make me pass it, I'll pass it. If they, if I need to rebound, I'll rebound. He's just playing basketball. And like I said, I'm excited to see where he continues to grow. But right now he's doing the little things that we need him to, and hopefully he is able to continue that. Continue out here this week.
The other young man I wanted to make sure and talk about was Griffin Sahe. He did so much well offensively. He always plays great defense. He really did a nice job tonight.
It's hard to say a guy who's maybe your second, third leading scorer here, your catalyst as far as, running our offense and becoming really, a key team leader, or already has been, but really, to me, he's shown a lot of growth lately of finding his voice, and, understanding what I'm wanting and what I'm after and how to get his teammates into those spots and how to get himself into those spots. Like I said, sometimes I almost feel like he goes under the radar. He may only have 7 or 8 points, but like you said, the way he contributes, he's really, really difficult to take off the basketball court.
Without a doubt. So now you set yourself up for the next stop. You're the 1 seed, so everybody's got their sights on you. You got the target on your back, and I understand that's exactly what you want to have.
Right.
So now you take the next step Thursday night.
Yeah, that's, like I said, we've been, coaching staff here has been in this position before, and that's really harp on the kids, every game. That's why we really try hard to have every practice and every game with the same mentality. Now, that's not realistic, and there's days you have bad days, and there's days you don't, have your best stuff, but we try to take that approach and that mentality so that way when you get in these situations, you're prepared. Obviously, this is the youngest and most inexperienced group still to this point that I've had in these types of moments. But I think that tonight was a good step, a good sign for their growth and maturity through this process. We'll get back to work tomorrow. And like I said, it's another game.
Very good.
Another game. So
we'll look forward to seeing you Thursday night.
Appreciate it, Greg. Appreciate it,
Cody.
Matt.
You bet. Bulldogs coach Cody Rinker. Appreciate him coming up, joining us here on the postgame show. Again, the final score was a win for St. Anthony, 57-31 over St. Elmo Brownstown. Let me see if I can rip through some of these stats quickly. For St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart was 5 for 7 from the field, and he made a foul shot. Ended up with 11 points. He had 3 rebounds. Griffin Sahe, good night, especially the first half. 5 for 7 overall, though, and had 3 threes go down. So there's 13 points, couple of foul shots, 15 points, and 3 rebounds. Max Koenig, 1 for 3 from the field. That was a 3, and he was 1 for 3 from the line for 4 points with 3 boards. Brock Fearday, the freshman, 4 for 5 from the field, including 2 threes, so he had 10 points and 6 rebounds, so a nice night for the freshman. Adam Rudabaugh, 0 for 2 from the field, 3 for 4 from the line for his 3 points and a board. Craig Croy, 2 for 5 from the field and 2 for 3 from the line for his 6 points with 4 boards. Michael Martelli hit 2 shots and had 2 rebounds for his 4 points. Colton Fearday made a shot and had 2 foul shots for 4 points with 4 rebounds. There he is again, 4 and 4. Colin Westendorf grabbed a rebound. Eli Levitt got the play, and so did everybody else. 14, 16, 8, and 19 for St. Anthony's 57 points. Now for SED, tough night. Jared Pasley 0 for 5, but he did hit a couple of foul shots, had a couple of rebounds. Gavin Smith, the most productive, I think, for the Eagles tonight. Ended up 5 out of 10 from the field for his 10 points and had 3 rebounds. Brady Maxey was 1 for 7 from the field. The one he made was a 3, and he had a couple of foul shots go down for 5 points. Caleb Campbell, 3 for 10 from the field. He was 3 for 5 from the line, so he finished up with 9 and had 3 rebounds. Adam Atwood, 1 for 11 from the field and 4 boards. Quentin Logan had 4 rebounds and had 3 points. Cade Shaw got to play, and so did everybody else. Rebound apiece for Josiah Maxey and Lucas Miller. 6-11, 8-6 for the Eagles, 31. Final score, St. Anthony 57, SEB 31. Coming up, Dietrich and North Clay. This ought to be fun. Back with the pregame show in just a minute on 97.9 XFM.